Hey there everyone, this is Nazar from Naughty Crafts, and today we're back here again with another yarn review video of this newly launched Rick Rack yarn by Heartbeats Yarns. If you might be following them, they have recently launched this beautiful yarn. This is a chainlet yarn, and this is from Heartbeats Yarns, which is like a sub-brand of Ganga Acro Wools for their premium line of yarns. And this yarn here is called Rick Rack. It is a chainlet yarn, which actually means that it is a smaller yarn which is knitted into an I-cord to make a thicker yarn. A very beautiful concept, and this I think is the first of its kind yarn in India, as they have been throwing very new yarns and very good quality state-of-the-art yarns into the Indian market. Thanking them for that. And let's go to the details of this yarn, shall we? Where this is a number 5 bulky weight yarn, and the recommended needle size is 9mm and the crochet size is 8mm. But if you're crocheting or knitting a bit looser or a bit tighter, you can go up and down as you like. The blend here is 80% acrylic and 20% wool, which you can clearly see the wool fibers are showing up much better in this color. You can see the white hairs coming through. That is the wool, and the rest is the acrylic, which will make it a very versatile yarn for a number of projects. It'll give warmth as well as softness, the warmth of the wool and the softness of the acrylic, and the durability of the acrylic. So the weight here is 100 grams. That is for 50 meters, and I think 2 balls should make a good hat. Will almost 1 ball and a little bit of the other, I think, but it's always to get 2 if you are planning to knit a hat or something. So they have launched it in, I think, 6 colors or so. I'll put a picture of all the colors here so you can see that. And as you might know already, it's an Indian brand. So very happy that Ganga Actables is doing so much good for the yarn community, bringing so much good quality yarns to the Indian market. So that's that, and we here have 3 colors. One is this beautiful oatmeal, and this is a very dark navy, I would say. It might be showing black in the camera, but it's a very dark navy blue. And this, my favorite, I guess, is like a golden olive, and it's looking so beautiful in the sunset. So let's grab some needles. As I tend to knit a little bit tighter, I will grab some 8mm needles here. A small shout out to KnitPro, because I'm using KnitPro Zing needles for today. And give me a moment, I will cast on some stitches and we'll meet back and knit a little bit together. So I've casted on a total of 10 stitches on here, and I was just checking the end of this yarn, and I pulled onto it, and it seems like it's coming apart. As you can see that it is an I-cord. It's a knitted yarn, so if you pull onto it, it'll come apart, but the blend of the wool won't let it come apart very nicely. So as you can see, it's basically I think how many are here, maybe just one. Yeah, see, it's just one ply chained up into an I-cord. It's just one yarn, a very thin yarn chained up into an I-cord, making it a very unique and very textured yarn. So that's that. Don't attempt to do this, but I was just showing it for the sake of the video. So we have casted on 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 stitches, and let's do some stockinette stitch. So we'll start with purling, and as I knit, sorry, in the continental style. I hold my yarn in my left hand, so we'll purl a row. Sorry if I go off camera because I'm actually looking at the needles and the yarn and not in the camera. And the feel is very nice. It's very soft, gliding on the needles, as you can see. In the last stitch I always tend to knit. Sorry, it dropped my needle there. So let's do a knit row. First stitch I always purl, slip purlwise, and then I go on to knit. Gliding very smoothly, and the Zing needles also doing their magic. So last stitch will knit. Sorry again. And let's do a couple more rows together if you're enjoying my knitting, and we'll also get a good look when we work up a few more rows. And the color is so beautiful. I'll probably knit a hat out of this, maybe for myself. What do you think? Tell me in the comments what I should knit with this yarn. This time I'll not drop the needle. And let's just knit this last one. Very smooth, very buttery. And it's also working up very quickly as it's a bulky weight yarn, so you can knit up a hat in a couple of hours, I think. So let's slide it onto the cable to get a good look, and you can see the knitting is working up so cutely, and the texture is just amazing. Just look at this, look at the knitting, so beautiful. First is the texture of the knitting and the texture of the yarn itself. It gives it such a textured and such a beautiful look. I can only imagine how the cables would work up in this beautiful yarn. So that's it for this video. That's it for the Rick Rack. If you want to purchase this yarn, I will leave all the links down below in the description box to the Heartbeats website, and you can purchase it from there. You can also check out more of their yarns, and I'll also leave links to my social media where you can check more of my work. And stay tuned for more yarn reviews and more knitting and crochet stuff on my channel. Make sure you subscribe for future videos. Thank you so much. Have a great time knitting and crocheting. Bye.